Hi. Bernie and Rich here from Stampin'. Hi, Mom. Nice to have you back. Gosh, it's been, 2 weeks since we've been on a live?
Feels like a lifetime.
So long. I was all over the place this afternoon, and I was setting up my little craft room with the lights and that. But anyway, welcome. It's nice to be back in my craft room. Nice to be back live, to bring you a nice little card idea. What else I want to say? No.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Yes, so if you know, you know. If you don't know, we didn't get to Brisbane because Cyclone Alfred
Had some other ideas.
It put a grinding halt to our travels to Brisbane. So unfortunately, we had to cancel our plans. And we ended up having a staycation, but thankfully the Lord was very gracious and we didn't end up losing out. So Air New Zealand gave us our full tickets and credit. So we have a year to book flights and another year after that to actually take the flight. And then anywhere. Airbnb fully repaid, everything, even our train ticket from the airport to Brisbane CBD was reimbursed because of the cyclone. So we didn't lose out. We just didn't get to see Brisbane and we didn't get to see Auntie Daff. So
it was a whirlwind trip.
Don't say that, Lovey. But anyway, we had a lovely holiday in Bay of Plenty.
We did some nice day trips.
We did. We went to Rotorua, and if you're on my newsletter, all the photos are in there. Okay, so...
And if you're not on the newsletter?
Well, then they must get on my newsletter.
How do they get on the newsletter?
Stampin'UP.com newsletter. All right, so welcome to everybody watching on the replay. Also lovely to have you with me on my live tonight. Okay, let's head over to my desk. Do say hello if you're watching. Tonight, I thought we could play, because I've been out of my craft room for a little while, I thought it would be nice just to come back into it, ease things into it a little bit slowly. I'm just going to do this really lovely, elegant card with you tonight. And it is featuring this beautiful stamp set, which is an online exclusive. I love it. Now, if you watched my live a few weeks ago, I used this. Hello, Leslie, and oh my gosh, she's watching from London. Excuse me. Are you having such
good evening?
Yeah, good morning. She's saying good morning.
Good
so
morning.
Cool to have you here. I'm loving seeing the photos that you posted last week. I think it was last week. Really lovely.
So what's this?
So textured notes. So yes, I did a one-sheet wonder with this one a few weeks ago. And I just want to very quickly show you these papers. I love these papers. So they're very earthy, very textured, if that's a word. So we've got grays, we've got browns, beautiful, beautiful textures. I love woven things. I love fabric that looks like this. I love baskets. So all of this, just look at this one. That looks like a whole mat. So there's just, everything about these papers are gorgeous if you love neutrals and if you love textures. All right, so let's get the show on the road. How's the weather? How is the weather over there, Leslie Ann? You've been all snuggly, buggly in your jackets. It looks like it's quite chilly still. So how have you found it? Is it very, very cold? Or are you managing? Sorry, I'm just getting my bits and pieces. Okay, so we've got a thick basic white cardstock base. And if you heard the news that the thick basic white cardstock was being discontinued, that is old news. It is actually coming back. They have listened to the Stamping Up people that were having an absolute fit, and it is coming back, but the price of it is going to be, I think it's New Zealand dollars, it's going to be about 12 New Zealand dollars more a pack. So yeah, quite expensive. Let me hear. Are you saying it's cold? Okay.
Cold in capitals.
Cold in capitals. All right. So I've got some early espresso. I've got a basic white layer. And then you need to cut, let me just bring this into the camera, 4 pieces. I've got both millimeter and inches, either 18 by 76 or 3/4 of an inch by 3 whites. I'm gonna cut that with you. And because the papers are reversible, I like to stick with sort of the papers with their friends, then I know the patterns are going to work. Excepting this one, I don't want that one. So let's just get these. So I've got 3/4 of an inch.
Move that down.
Right, thank you. Let's get that in the camera. Did you have good flights? I'm not even sure which way you flew. Okay, so we've got this one and we've got that one. And then I'm going to use, let me just quickly see, where's my other piece gone? Oh, yeah. And we'll use this chocolate one. Cool. I think the rest are all the right length.
Leslie Ann wants to yay for the white coming back, but why the price hike? It's white, no extra dyes.
Yeah, well, what we've been told is that because they had originally cancelled it's a special mill that makes it, and then they had cancelled it, and then I don't know, this is now what I think has been the thing, that they cancelled it, and then they got feedback that the people were in an uproar, and so then they brought it back. But apparently it's because there are not that many mills producing the quality. That's what I've been told.
They probably had to go to a new supplier, manufacturer.
Or use the ones that they have. All right, so I've got my 4 strips, and I'm just literally just going to copy the pattern that I had previously. I'm just going to put it up a little bit higher, and I'm putting them on dimensionals. And the reason I'm putting them a little bit higher is because the sentiment that I want this time needs a bit more space. Is hubby doing okay on his own, Leslie Ann? Did you leave him a whole freezer full of food? Okay, I'll just turn that one over. Make sure I've got that right. Oh, no, that's not right. Hold on, that is right. Yep, no, that's right. Okay. All right, we'll just get all the thingies done at the same time. Okay, what I might do is I actually might stamp my sentiment first, and then I can use the space appropriately. So I want to use the thank you from this stamp, and I'm going to stamp it in the pecan pie. So I'm going to do that, and then I will know where and how to place I'm going to put that in the middle. Oh, that's skill. All right, let's turn it over. Uh-oh. Try that again.
Quick fix, turn it over.
Yeah, well, that's paper for you. I just want to place this on my stamp, place that straight. Thought I had it straight. Okay, let's try that again. It's still skew. Oh, well, it is what it is. Too bad. Too bad. All right. I don't know why it's skew. Anyway. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Put this piece on first. Gosh. Feels like I haven't been here for years, not 2 weeks.
You're out of practice.
It feels that way. Okay, so I'm putting this here. And then I'm bringing my pale one in.
So while you're assembling those, Leslie Ann says the flights were very long. Shanghai was not good. Her client who's in a wheelchair, they confiscated his spanner and Allen keys for maintenance.
What? They confiscated his Allen keys and his spanner. So is that for his wheelchair?
Yeah. For maintenance on the wheelchair.
Wow. Did they say why? Or that would
They didn't want him to put a spanner in the works.
Oh, lovely man. So did they return it? Or, I mean, no, confiscated means you don't get it back.
You don't get it back.
Wow.
It's pretty radical. That's the law.
Shanghai. What airline did you fly?
That would have been Shanghai's
Mum's
law.
got some stories to tell as well.
It would have been Shanghai's laws, not the airline's laws.
No, I know. I'm aware of that. I'm just wondering just out of interest, what airline she flew. Okay, so I'm just bringing in my twine. You're going to see we're going to be finished this card in next to no time. Just bringing in my twine, and then we'll do the final stamping of a little bit.
Eastern China Airlines.
Oh, I don't know them. Okay. So they fly from here, direct from Auckland to Shanghai, I'd imagine.
Yeah, Mum's right. Those things can all be considered weapons.
True. Oh, but that's just horrible, though. What an experience. I'm just straightening my twine because it's been on the thing for a very long time. And I'm just doing like a figure of 8. So I've put some tear and tape down just to secure it. And now I'm just going to make some big loops. Yeah, Mum's got some stories to tell, not confiscating stuff, actually, but airline stories, quite a few near misses of almost missing flights. And, oh, Mum, tell that one about when you were at Brisbane. Was it Brisbane when you were flying back from Monty Daff that time when the captain came on board and he made the announcement? Sorry, I'm just looking for my white cardstock. Made the announcement that he was lost. You want to just share that with everybody? That was quite funny. Not at the time, but afterwards. Okay, so I'm just bringing in my crumb cake, and I'm bringing in this gorgeous, gorgeous stamp from the textured note. Textured notes, yeah. And I'm just, no, don't worry, I'm just going to stamp over because I actually want it second generation. Okay. And then I'm bringing in a die, and I'm going to use this one from my everyday die. So I think it's this one that will fit. Cool. Hey, what's Mum saying? Oh, what's she saying? You'd think they could give it to the air hostess to keep. Yes. One-legged man in a wheelchair kills.
That's a news headline.
Yeah.
You can imagine the news headline.
Yep. Oh no, that's just shocking. That really is.
Yeah, with Leslie Ann says it's just weird because the wheelchair goes into the hold once they get into the plane door. It's not even on them. Anywho, rules is rules, laws is laws.
I'm just die cutting this while you guys sort the world's problems out.
Shanghai's problems.
Well,
I once saw Bernie off at a airport in Johannesburg. She was flying down to Cape Town.
I was just going to say, yep.
Domestic, and then when she went through the security gate thing, all the beeping went off, and they called her back, and they found a little pocket knife.
Yep, but that was just when they had just changed the rules, and I was still a rookie at this whole airport security nonsense.
Fortunately, I was still in earshot and
I'm just redoing my bow because I actually don't like what
was
I've
able
done.
to get the web on off you.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that. Was it Cape Town or was I going to PE to visit Jenny?
Oh, somewhere. I think it was Cape Town. But anyway, it was a local, domestic flight.
Oh, maybe it was Cape Town when Jen was down in Cape Town still.
It was to Cape Town.
But it was, I remember it was when they had it was soon after the 9/11.
Oh, no, yeah, soon after 9/11.
Soon after 9/11, and all of
everybody was
still on that
high alert.
Well, not just the high alert, but we were still new to this whole, liquids and whatnots. Okay.
Right, what are you doing now, Bernie?
Okay, so I die cut it with my everyday detail die, and now I'm just popping some dimensions, although that one I didn't. Do we dimensionalize this one, shall we, or do I do it flat? Dimensions or flat? I can't remember. Well, not I can't remember. I can't decide.
Flat.
Flat? Okay.
Mum says you were on your way to Cape Town.
Yeah. I think I was going to visit Jen. It wasn't when we did our trip to Stellenbosch. Otherwise, you would have been with me on the plane.
No, it was just you.
I think I was going down to see Jen. It seems, gosh. Because when did 9/11 happen? When was that? I'm just holding this down.
More than 18 years ago.
I almost feel like
Mum says put the dimensional on.
Guys. All right, I'll take it off and put dimensions on. I do think it needs dimensions, to be honest. It looks a bit... Yeah, I think I'm going to do dimensions. And not only that, but I'm actually going to put some color around the frame as well. And I'm pulling everything off. Don't tear, don't tear. Okay. All right. I'm just taking some early espresso and I'm just putting a frame. I feel like the white is getting lost against, because there are holes on this frame. The other one I used my stitched rectangle die, but I thought, I better use something that's current, still in the catalogue for now. Speaking of the current catalogue, has anybody seen the new in colours? And if you have, what do you think of them? Do you like them? I don't really know what I think of them. I'm not a big fan of yellow.
Leslie Ann says this is a great use of strips.
It is.
Waste not, want not.
It's another nice one to use your scraps. Those little itsy bitsy scraps. Oops, that's upside down. Okay.
Mum says we must tell the story. It's too long to type. When her pilot got lost.
Okay. So, Mom, correct me if I'm wrong as I tell the story. This is secondhand. So, my mom goes to Brisbane to visit a long-standing friend of ours, whom I was meant to see when we went to Brisbane, but didn't get to see. Anyway, and they're busy taxiing from Brisbane to Sydney, I think. Is that correct?
They were going to take off. It doesn't matter where they were going. They were busy taxiing to take off.
Or maybe they were taxiing from Sydney to Johannesburg. Anyway, but the pilot taxis, and eventually he
comes on the radio.
Comes over the PA system to the passengers and he goes, with a
French accent,
"Ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you I am lost. They are going to be fetching me and taking us back." Something like that. He got himself so lost. And it's really interesting because they have maps. They have maps of the airport. They have maps of all the runways. They have maps of all the exits. Oh, how he got.
Taxing to take off.
I don't know
back
how
to
he
Johannesburg.
got. I think he was taxing from Sydney to come to Johannesburg. Yes, that's right. Because we still said, oh my gosh, you know, I would have been sitting there wondering to myself, is he actually going to get me back to Joburg? That was funny. Not so funny, but it was funny afterwards because you made it so you could tell the story. All right, look, we're done. 20 minutes. Oh, it was his first time in Brisbane, the poor dude. But yes, but wasn't he flying from Sydney? He was flying from, because you went from Brisbane to Sydney, Joburg.
Anyway, he got lost.
He got lost. He got lost. Poor dude. All right. Well, if he's watching this video, he'll know it's him. Oh, funny. All right. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I did not get lost. Was it a Virgin pilot? Yes, it was. It was. He had no. Well, he hadn't flown in Brisbane before or Sydney. Anyway. All right, everyone. There we go. Two different dies. The one is the stitched rectangle die, an old retired one that I used here. And then the other one is the everyday details. And look how different it makes the card look. I quite like the dots on that one. I think it makes it pop more. Hey,
Yeah.
It does make it pop more. This one's a little bit more subdued.
Dubai to Johannesburg.
Oh, you flew via Dubai to Joburg. Okay. All right. Well, we're finished. We finished our flight tonight. We've been watching a really fun thing on Netflix called The Rookie. If you want to watch a fun program on Netflix, that was really good, eh?
Yeah, about
really?
rookie cops in the LA Police Department.
Yes, Leslie, but everyone, Mum and Leslie are both enjoying the dots on the. I like it too. I think it makes it pops the image out. Very good. Well.
All right, that's it.
Safe flight back home, Leslie Ann. And I think you're due home in the next couple of days if I've got my dates right. But safe flights. Hopefully your pilot knows how to take off from his airport. And yes, I hope you come back safely. And it was good having Mum on board and anybody else that was watching. You watched the series, the Rookie series. Awesome. Are you back on Saturday? Nice. All right. Well, safe travels. I hope all those flights connections go smoothly. Yeah, I don't think there's anything more from our side, eh?
Nope.
All right. Well, we'll catch you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.